Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR, your main proprietor at the Tenkar's Tavern blog. Before we delve into this bag o' shite, there's a link at the bottom of the screen. It goes to tenkars-tavern.games/Dune. It is an affiliate link for a humble bundle. You can grab the Dune RPG for those a buck. You can get the starter set. I think $18 gives you pretty much everything that's out there for it. And when you watch, if you're watching this, Paranoia might still be available. That's the Paranoia 25th anniversary edition. Uh, I'm I already got that one. I'm digging through my PDFs. I loved classic Paranoia. So of course I'm reading the Paranoia uh, uh, Redo. Redu. That's a French word. Redux. Don't ask me.
Redo.
Redo. Redu. So, which is actually this is a bit of a redo because I mentioned this email last night on the live stream with Bad Mike. But since I got another anonymous email, I figure I need to address both of them. And now I know somebody's gonna go, "Why the hell are you? Why are you going public with this?" Well, I have to because it's an anonymous email. And here's the thing with anonymous emails: you can't respond to them, right? You can't respond to an anonymous email. Look, it says no reply right in the top. So my only way to reply is publicly. So that is what I am doing. So this is the one from yesterday. You need to remove your one review and not do the other you threatened Jay with. I'm going to try to leave out proper names because we don't know who sent this. So these proper names may be being used without permission of anybody. Leave him alone. I still think of that old Britney, leave Britney alone video from what, 15 years ago? And his game company alone, as he has done nothing to you. Now, I'm going to pause that for a moment, let you all think about the nothing to me aspect, because I can think of some things, but maybe we'll leave that one low. Now, the review he's talking about is uh, those pesky orcs. And I actually ordered this with the intent to spend my community's money on doing a review. I can already tell you from my perusal of this is that the rules section is much better than the adventure. The adventure looks to be pure Dave Johnson, which usually means uh, pile of shit. But we'll get to that later. So let me go back to this email. Also, we know you talked to Don the Con. That would be, I'm guessing, Don Samora. And yes, I talk with Don daily, multiple times a day, frequently. And Wizard Coward Games. Wow, the ability to make insulting puns is awesome. And as he is pending criminal charges and prison, you are making a mistake talking to him. I don't know of any pending criminal charges and prison because you'd have to actually be convicted of criminal charges before prison becomes part of it. And in any case, it has nothing to do with me. I can send you proof of his crimes and his stealing over $40,000 from TSR Hobbies, SD, that's the individual involved with Wonderfield, and JL. Now, there's an offer to send me evidence or proof. They call it proof. Send me the proof. You have my email. Send me the proof. I would love to see it. My attorneys would love to see it. So send me the proof. Yes, and yes, by the way, I do have attorneys due to situations. Remember the website about Don? Well, you don't want one about you now, do you? Will be a boring one. There's not much to say. What are you going to do? Link to Swords and Witchery Light? All right. The fact that I haven't put out an issue of Torchlight in about 2 years? Sure. It's gonna be boring, dude. Sorry. Now this is all caps. Stop dealing with Don DeCon. Do a expose video on him. And just as a side note, folks, again, for those who are new to this channel, telling me what I must do, not asking. Maybe you should. Would be better, right? But You do this. Dance for me. Get you one reaction. Let me make sure it's centered on my video here. Okay, that's the response that gets.
Especially with no evidence.
Well, yeah, but here, Rich, you can see the response I'm giving. Giving,
I can.
all right.
Thank
Okay, if you do this, I bet Jay would be grateful. Oh, that's very sweet though, and willing to stop certain things. Well, I'd like to know who it is. That's this anonymous source that can talk for Jay.
I
He
wonder if
wants
they would stop.
he wants Don more than you. Think about it, Eric, as eyes are on you and history will judge you in the gaming industry. They certainly will. They certainly will judge me, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be judged in a favorable light.
I think we're on the right side.
I'm on the right side of history. I follow the truth. That's what. Hey, we gonna suppose that I was an internal affairs sergeant for a number of years. Hey, I was instructed by my mentor to always seek the truth. You didn't look for guilt or innocence. You sought the truth because the truth is absolute, right? If you do this, sorry, think about it, Eric. As eyes are on you. Sorry, I just read that part. Don lies, and he lied to you about Justin. Stop this and take action now against Don. One chance to go public about Don. Take it and expose him now. Well, here's the thing, and just so folks know, reason why I got to know Don as well as I did is because I got an anonymous email a couple of years ago telling me to expose Wizard Tower Games. And I reached out to Don, and I asked him some pretty tough questions. And there's a record of that. And I'll have to dig up that record. And the conversation that we had, Don was truthful and honest. So I don't know about the events at TSR that are being referred to here, but I would certainly love to be presented with evidence. Hey, if it shows that Don did X, Y, and Z, give me the evidence. Give it to me. Obviously, you know how to contact me, whoever this is, and you claim that you have this inside information. Send it to me. Because I'm not gonna work on the word of an anonymous source. It's not even anonymous source. Because anonymous sources can give you evidence, right? Anonymous source telling a story is simply telling a story. But hey, I got another one today. I feel special. Again, from Anonymouse Mail. And I believe that's how they do pronounce it. And if it don't, I like it better. Anonymous email. No, Anonymouse Mail. That makes it more fun. Game on. Game on. Wayne's World, man. Game on, dude.
Excellent.
All right, let's talk fact here since you want to mock a handout to help you on your rag channel. So, by the way,
handout was that?
I don't.
That maybe he.
Oh, this expose of Don Zamora is going to help my rag channel. So now, mind you, you've now insulted me and my channel, and I do decent traffic. I'm certainly not like Professor DM. I don't make any claims to be, but you get what you pay for. Oh, right, you're not paying for it. Tough. All right, but first, you are the one who attacked Justin Lanasa, a man who only crime, and I'm reading this as it is written, by the way, was bringing back old school gaming and giving loser conmen like Don the Con a chance. I don't know what this return to old school gaming, bringing back old school gaming, did it ever? It never left. All right. I have been an active part of the OSR for over a decade. So to say that you were going to, or say that anybody was going to bring back old school gaming is a fallacy. Never left. It's been here. So, whatever. 40 grand gone, and you as an ex-cop have no problem with that? 5 question marks. You should be making videos demanding, not demanding. So Don, I'm sorry, we need your balls. Demanding Don is jailed now. Now, folks, but and here, by the way, there's no evidence, right? Again, send me the evidence, and I will look into it. All right, but you, an anonymous individual on the internet, has as much value as, I don't know, the shit I step in on the street and have to scrape off my shoe, because your word means nothing. Now, if you start sending me evidence, even anonymously, it's something that's not your word. Your word, an anonymous individual. Now we're gonna go on to now I'm gonna name this individual because it's important. Dave Johnson is not any Nazi. All right, he's just some kind of Nazi, not any Nazi. He's
the number one Nazi.
He's a specialized. He's very special. Actually, I'll leave it at that. He's a special Nazi, not just any Nazi. He's a special Nazi. In fact, now this is where it gets strange, folks, because if you look at the Twitter account and you look at the shots, the social media is all from before this drama happened. When I say this drama, this whole thing with
No hate and gaming.
No hate and gaming. Yes, these screenshots were from early. It's like somebody would have to go back in the past to do this, but we're gonna get to that. In fact, and by the way, if this is a fact, you have my email. Send me the evidence. Come on. Again, Mr. Anonymouse email, Anonymouse mail. Send me the evidence. I was a cop. I did 20 years. Yes. I was an internal investigator. Yes. Send me the evidence. All right. Don created that Twitter account of that with an extra A, just account, and posted that Nazi stuff in an effort to turn everyone on Dave and Jay. Report this, Eric. Show Don for the crook he is. Don is playing all of you. Send. All right, I'm gonna. This send Igan. Just trying to pronounce it as it's. I don't want to ruin the meaning of any word. Maybe it's a word I don't. This is probably one of those Scrabble words that I don't know about. Okay. Sendign. Sending you emails and making fake Twitter accounts, all to ruin the image of Dave, a man who is a talented game designer. Now, here's where I will respectfully disagree. All right? My humble opinion, and the opinion of many of my peers, Dave is not a talented game designer. He certainly is a designer of games. And I will leave it at that. And Jay, a man who is willing to put his money where his mouth is. All right, that's fine. Do a story on Don and his criminal actions. Give me the evidence. Give me the proof. Give me your files, whatever you have.
If it doesn't have teeth, there's nothing to really follow.
I've got nothing. There's no story. There is no story here. The only story here is an anonymous source is telling me what to do. All right.
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna create a video saying anonymous source reported.
Yeah, well,
that doesn't really.
Hey, I'm doing that. I'm doing that now, Rach. I'm doing that now. There you go. He works right now. Now, this is where it gets really interesting, and I think I may need to bring this to the attention of Watsy, because just to make sure everything's on the up and up, he works right now to scam everyone over his convention and will laugh at OT, the bank, as he has his local prosecutor on his payroll. Now, by the way, I don't know about any of you, but the price to pay off a local prosecutor has got to be pretty high.
It's not that little 40,000.
You're not just giving somebody free games and then they're in your pocket. Okay, I'm just saying that. So you have so apparently Don has the local prosecutor on his payroll. This is the source, not me. I have inside information that Watsy is paying Don large sums so Don can stay protected and Ruinb, RUINB, TSR, comma, period. You see what you do not see is Watsy knows that TSR would have put them out of business. Wow. Folks, breaking news. Breaking news here. TSR would have put Watsy out of business, especially with Jay's leadership. So they worked with others and via Don to get inside the company and destroy it. Folks, I want the evidence. Show me the evidence for this. I will put it up the flagpole. I will stand naked on the top of that flagpole to make sure that everybody sees the evidence of this. So give me the evidence, okay? Eric, Do the Right Thing. Do the Right Thing was a decent movie for the time, by the way, not a great movie. It doesn't stand up to the age. Eric, Do the Right Thing. Do this story on Don. Show Don for that he is. Alrighty. Watsy and Don and working consp/eracy to ruin TSR and ruin old school gaming. Well, I will respectfully submit that TSR and old school gaming can survive or not without the help or I guess the help of the other. They're not intertwined at all. But yeah, if you are going to whoever this is, if you are going to continue sending me anonymous emails, I will have to respond in public, right? Because I can't email you back. I can't email you back and say, send me the evidence. You've promised me evidence now twice, right?
And nothing.
All right, I got nothing. You have the email address. You know where to send it. You keep on sending me this shit. Send me the evidence. Give it teeth, all right? Give it teeth. If you don't send me the evidence, it means you are full of shit. I meant you're allowed to be full of shit, okay? There's nothing that says that people can't be full of shit. I worked with people that were full of shit, and I certainly dealt with a lot of people over my 20 years that were full of shit. You don't even speak a great game, but you promise a lot. Well, fulfill those promises. Give me that evidence. Give me the proof. And the proof will bring me to the truth. Right now, I have none. And your word as an anonymous email, not even the source, you're an anonymous emailer, means jack and shit. And what do they say? Jack left town? So all I'm left with is shit. All right, folks. I'm sorry it was a long one. On that note, later on tonight, on the Discord server from 9 to... I'm probably popping out a little bit after 10 because I got an early appointment at my... I'm getting my heart scanned for my yearly scan. So I got an early appointment for that. So, but normally we do about 9 to 11. People hung out last week till like 1 o'clock in the morning. God bless. I'm too old for that, but God bless you youngins that can do that. Otherwise, the next live stream is tomorrow night, 8 p.m. is the Random Party Generator. Wow, it's already 2 weeks. And Saturday, myself and Rach will be doing Gamers Health. So, folks, be safe, be well. God bless. Roll those dice. Roll them well. Hopefully, I'll see a few of you tonight on the Discord. Be good.